welcome back to Jade and Jay. And today we're talking about body enhancements. Just the different things that people do to change their appearances and trying to briefly tap into the reasons why and also the dangers and the risks.
From a female's perspective and from a man's perspective, and why women get them and what guys really think of them as far as them, the enhancements, and the woman also, because not every guy can fully admit that that's not what really attracts them to women.
Right, and before I tap in, I do want to say that this is no disrespect towards anyone who's doing it for certain reasons that I can't fully relate. You know, I don't make my income based off my appearance, so I don't have a certain image to maintain. And I'm quite sure that a lot of, speaking on females, a lot of females probably get, whether it be, face enhancements or implants in, certain parts of their body. I'm pretty sure that they can say that they have their reasons, and it's not always, oh, I just want a bigger butt or I want bigger boobs or whatever. And I know sometimes that it is, it to me, in some areas it can be psychological, insecurities, or they feel like they'll get more attention or, a better relationship with a man if they get that done. But just to put it out there, this is no disrespect towards anybody. It's just how we perceive things.
Yeah, we're not body shaming. We're just giving our opinions on what we think, how we feel about it. From, like I said, from a female's perspective and a man's perspective. So, again, not body shaming or condemning people who do that. Since it's such a big issue of body enhancements, whether it be butt injections, breast enhancements, liposuction, or Botox, taking fat out, doing this and that, all for appearances just to please other people. We're just giving our thoughts on that.
Yeah, growing up, I never could understand it. But what I do understand, being a female, is that there's a lot of competition out there. There's a certain image that's always being portrayed. For a while, it was, being super skinny. And then once that faded out, it was the curvy woman. So going back and forth a little bit, as far as body enhancements, before I even get more into it, when the thing was to be skinny, women would not eat, or they would just have an eating disorder, if you will. And that a lot of times could be, fixed psychologically.
Well, like I said earlier, from a female's perspective, I'm going to ask you, Jade, why do women get butt injections or breast enhancements or do the Botox with their lips? Other than what we know of what they do, the purpose of them, but from a female's perspective.
I'm still trying to understand, even as a female, but just from what I can gather, women, we sometimes overthink things. We love attention. We love to be noticed. And
Right.
If there's another female out there being noticed more because she's got something that others don't, I think I don't think women have enough male friends to tell them the truth, or if they do, they're just not listening. Women need to talk to men if they really want to know how men feel. And I remember lots of females just, looking at things that men would never care about, like, oh, I got to do my eyebrows. I don't really know that many men that care about eyebrows or
Nope.
have said that. Nails, getting their nails done. I mean, I think as long as you look clean, if you want a real man, he's not really going to care too much if your nails are done or eyebrows are on point. Your hair doesn't have to be a certain way. It just shouldn't. It shouldn't look crazy. It should just, if it's neat and if it's who you truly are. For as long as I've been alive, the natural, clean, neat, classy look was always appealing to what I thought were, real men. But I think when you get into the media, to music videos, where, it used to be the skinny look with big boobs and a booty. Then it just became, okay, just a booty, just a full, thick woman, or, whatever is in according to music videos. Young girls are looking at this, and older girls too, which is what's become scary.
Mm-hmm.
But women of all ages that you would never think would get some kind of body enhancement. You know, they're doing it, and I think they do it because they feel like they're just not gonna get a certain role, or they're not gonna get certain attention. But I would like to think and hope that they don't do it to try to get a real man, because a real man wants a real woman head to toe.
Yeah, I mean, when a guy notices a girl with big boobs or a nice booty or whatever, it's gonna get our attention. So I get why women get their boobs enhanced, get big, bigger boobs, because it's gonna make guys look at them.
Right.
But in the long run, once the physical is over with, the physical appearance, once that starts to settle down, you got to realize, well, this is who I have. I mean, fake boobs can only go so far in a relationship if you want to love somebody. I mean, because essentially you got with them off an appearance of boobs or a fake ass.
Right.
So a fake ass in a marriage is not gonna, help you pay the bills. Big boobs, getting your boobs enhanced, it's not gonna help you through hard times in the marriage.
It won't help with communication.
A real woman will, and unfortunately it seems like it's a lot of women obviously doing that more than guys. Guys are not. The worst it got for us back in the day, it seems, and I don't even hear that as much, is that MTV show where they got the men getting their calves enhanced.
Yeah, the little calf implants to make it look like they got strong legs.
Yeah, we're not getting biceps or torso implants.
Yeah.
It's, you pretty much see guys for every form and shape that they are.
And I hear a lot of young girls, specifically the ones that would go to school and they would look around and see other girls in school maybe wearing makeup at an age that's probably too young. And then I would hear that they would come home and, want to wear makeup because they feel like, well, all the girls are doing it and that's what's going to get attention. But you don't really hear about guys caring about things that girls care about. Mm-hmm. I mean, from your perspective, what guys care about? Clothes.
We care about clothes. We want to be, not all of them, but if you want to categorize this as being materialistic or based off shallow appearances, guys care about being the fresh ones with the shoes. They want to be fresh to death. They want to have the best haircut. The newest watch or whatever it is that guys. But it's not too much of a physical thing because. Yeah. We can compensate in other areas.
But what I've noticed is males versus females. Males don't stress over their appearance as much as females do. Like if a guy feels like, man, I don't like how my face looks, or I don't like how my to me, it seems like a man would hit the gym, but a woman would go a little extreme.
Yeah. Women seem like they're so quick to, I got to get a big booty. I got to go get an ass shot. I got to go get pouty lips or whatever. I got to get my boobs enhanced. And guys just don't do that.
Yeah, and in my opinion, I do believe that men get certain things done, like maybe there's certain Botox that they may need to get to look younger.
Yeah, I don't doubt that.
And again, I'm trying to tread very carefully because I don't make my income based off of my appearance. So I'm sure there's a large perspective here that I might be missing. I'm just trying to, and if anybody has any comments, please leave some, so it will help. For a better understanding.
Open the discussion a little bit more because it's about, why does it seem like every celebrity, and even if they're not a celebrity, it's the way to go to get noticed. I'm not a doctor, but I can just go off of common sense. Medically, that's not good for a woman in the long run.
No.
I mean, you're making a commitment not to breastfeed your kid when you get fake boobs.
Yeah.
Or to try to put some kind of comical relief in it. Toilet seats only are so big. How you gonna get your big fake ass on your toilet?
I know. I mean, for me, again, because I don't get paid to show anything. To me, it's heartbreaking. There are so many beautiful women that I see get enhancements, and they just they're no longer beautiful because they've gotten a nose job or a butt something, or
A real man would want a big woman, voluptuous woman, more than one that's full of fake parts. A Barbie doll. A real man would take, not to say big women are not desirable, but a woman in general, I should say, a real man will take any kind of woman as long as she's real.
Of course, because you can be, lacking in something physically, like, oh, my boobs are not as big as, I would like for them to be. But, try to replace that with another good quality. Be healthy, be in shape, exercise. I believe exercise should always come number one, when it comes to, your physical appearance. Exercise and eat healthy. But it's always been scary hearing of the complications, implant displacement,
Yeah.
Just certain infections that can occur from these things. And it's all to have an image. Oh, I think I'll get more attention
If I get my butt enhanced. And for some reason, it seems you always see them girls who got their hips, butt, enhanced. You always see a front picture of them, but they never turn around because honestly, it looks disgusting, man.
Yeah.
It looks disgusting. They always show a side view or a front view, but they never show the part that obviously they got done to be seen.
Yeah.
Because it looks disgusting, man. I mean, again, a real man will want any kind of woman as long as she's real, man, because that's what we're for the most part, if there's anything wrong with us, we're going to go to the gym. We can't get our penis bigger,
right.
We can't get, our muscles, biceps enhanced, because we thinking like y'all thinking a girl wants a guy that's like big arms, big legs, so.
Yeah, and I'm not trying to make women out to be more vulnerable than men, because I know men get liposuction. I've heard of that too, and it
plenty of them.
Yeah, and it might not always be a lazy thing. Sometimes it probably just is a certain medical condition, that has resulted in so many different things that cause a male or female to do these. I'm just, in general, stating that it just seems like women are more sensitive towards their appearances. And I can only imagine how cruel, Hollywood is, so to speak. Hey, we're hiring for certain roles, but we need these young women. We need women that look like this. And, and if this is your way of making income or the way that you want to live, let's say that's all you want to do. You want to be an actress or you want to be a model and you have an image to maintain and you have to sometimes enhance your body.
I've seen plenty of big women since we're in this enhancement and girls think they got to be skinny, they got to be petite, they got to be this and that. No, I've seen skinny girls that look better than these plastic girls that get enhanced, and I've seen big women that look very attractive.
Yeah.
Because they're real. Shout out to all the big women out there who take care of themselves in a healthy way. You don't have to look like a Barbie doll like these girls on TV and this and that.
And there are some women that are just super skinny and that's just how they are. And I've heard of skinny women who actually wanted to try to gain weight because they felt like they weren't attractive. Big women don't feel attractive because they wish they were skinny. A lot of times people feel like they're just not happy with who they are, and I do believe that it boils down to confidence.
Right.
And, I've seen some of the biggest or some of the skinniest women come out to be the most beautiful because they have confidence. They are so attractive because they're confident. And for males as well. It's confidence and it's belief in yourself to, first of all, get healthy. And second of all, if you feel like you want to change how you look, try working out. Work out hard. Do what you have to do to not mess up your body because of the complications and the dangers that come with it. And there's a lot of things that we don't have now that we used to educate, especially our youth, about the dangers of this kind of stuff and how to believe that you are beautiful. You don't have to have somebody tell you. You tell yourself. You pump yourself up and hype yourself up because you are it. So thanks again everyone for listening in. We are looking forward to seeing comments because we want honest opinions. If you want to click like, please do so. Subscribe. Let us know what you think because it's only going to help create more discussions.
Mm-hmm. And we're just doing this just as a married couple. My best friend. Not putting on a front. Just something that we doing. Just things that we talk about. This is what more households should do together. Married couples, heterosexual married couples should do. have more discussions with each other from a female's perspective and a woman's from a man's perspective and a female's perspective, you know. So
and speaking on that, you know, stay tuned for our next one, because we will tap into more of the psychological aspect of, you know, homosexuality. So thanks again. We really, really appreciate everything that y'all would type for us, and stay blessed.
Peace and love.